What is going on, guys? Greg here, Gundale Outdoors, and we're doing a lot of seated videos this week. So I alluded to this product in another video. I've had it for probably 2 years now, maybe a year and a half. And for whatever reason, I've never done a review on it, and I use the crap out of it. So here's another Fishpond. You will get to see one other product not from Fishpond this week. We're flooding you with videos this week because we have a lot going on. So we have the other day, for our big surprise that's coming in July, we were out filming the other day, all day, 7 hours worth of footage to go through. So that was a whole lot of fun. We also, for those of you that know us or follow us, subscribe to us, know that we're from Pennsylvania, and we had the chance to go out and check out Big Boy, the Union Pacific 4014 the other day. We chased it down. We missed it in one spot by like 30 seconds. Drove 7 towns further and got some really good footage of it. So that was pretty cool. The world's largest, oldest steam-powered engine locomotive. And it happened to be right here in our backyard, so that was pretty cool. But we have a bunch of other stuff going on, more filming coming up, so I'm kind of overloading you guys with some videos, so we're hoping you're enjoying them. Again, if you ever have any questions, comments, concerns, please drop us a comment, shoot us a message, however you want to get a hold of us. If you want to see something filmed, especially reach out to us. We like doing viewer requested videos. So this next one, again, I use the crap out of this thing. It is from Fishpond, and it is their Tailwater Fly Tying Kit. So they now offer a second fly tying kit on their website called the Backwater. This is the beefier version, if you will. So whether you're a beginner tyer, maybe you don't have a desk yet that, you know, looks like a craft store exploded on it, this is a perfect place to keep all of your gear. Or if you're a tyer that is commercial and you travel a lot, perfect. For somebody like me, where I'm not a professional, I'm not a beginner, I kind of fall in that in between and I only tie certain things, this works great, especially when we're traveling. So without further ado, here is the Tailwater. So if you remember the Honcho reel case that I did the other day, very similar design, but the insides are very, very, very much different. So we'll start on the front again. Got that clear plastic water resistant pocket. So essentials that you might have to get to quick, perfect spot for them. I don't have the zipped right now, so I'm going to spin it. Padded area, and the reason this is padded, it does not have that big chunky plastic bottom that the Honcho has. I kind of wish it did, but I'll let them slide on this one. So again, you have the rope handles, bag outside wise looks awesome, and the inside is where it gets interesting. So first off, we're gonna try to spin this around. I'm gonna try to do this upside down if I can. So first and foremost, I got a piece of thread laying here. So right here in the very, very top, the very first thing that you're gonna hit is the removable tying pad. So if, let's say you're out on a fishing trip and you're staying at a cabin and you wanna tie some stuff up, but you don't wanna have stuff laying all over a small table or a desk, here's your padded vise. And this is great because it has some little pockets for your hooks. I don't want to say pockets, but little depressions, so your bead heads, your hooks, things of that nature, you don't have to worry about them rolling off a table. So that's there. Right behind that is another pocket that matches the pocket on the front. So it is a clear plastic, has the zipper, and works great. So that just nests inside of the lid of the bag. And then this pocket, which is opposite, you have, let's see if I can get her open. Well, first of all, you have your bottom piece, which is a button, and right there is your tool holder, and these are all I know it's not Hypalon, which is what they use on a lot of their outside of the packs, and if it is, I apologize. I just don't think it is. It's not the same type of material. But these are pretty much poke-proof, rip-proof, so your whip finishers, bobbins, scissors, bodkins, whatever you're using, you have a total area for them. And it is hard behind it, so it's also not going to poke through the back of the pocket. Then that is a button closure at the bottom. Then right up here you have a little zippered section. Oops, that was already open. It's also clear plastic, so I just have an extra set because I use these quite a bit for like harder material. This is just a pair of like craft scissors, so I leave those up there because I don't technically use them here because I have another set, so I keep these ones in here when I'm traveling. So once you flip that over, and this is the hard pocket the hard back that I was telling you about right here, this orange. So now you're going to run into 4 very large removable material cases. These are all zip closure. They're all clear plastic. So my first one is hooks. My next one is some dubbing that I don't really use a lot of, and then just some accessory stuff. And then normally, when I'm going on a trip, I will fill these last 2 with dubbing, feathers, chenille, whatever the case is. Whatever I think I'm going to need for where I'm going to fish, and if I need to tie something, I will have it with me here. So those all remove. You can Velcro them, take them out, and keep them handy on wherever you're tying. And they're pretty big. You can get a lot of material in there, so I have put like capes in there, some saddles, things of that nature that, you know, especially for what I tie. I usually have a hare's mask. I do have some pheasant tails and some turkey and things of that nature. So those 4 pockets, and you can set them up however you want. You put whatever you want in them. I'm just kind of giving you the rundown on how I do it. After you have those 4 pockets, you run into another pocket. This is orange. This is padded, nice soft material. My vise head goes in here. Now I run a Regal, so I just take the whole post out and I drop the whole post in here and I zip it up, and it's padded. So you don't have to worry about it getting bounced off of stuff. You don't have to worry about anything hitting it. And then last but not least, and I don't know why I have thread rolling around in places. This is probably the coolest part of the bag. So the very back bottom panel, and this is why I said it was padded earlier, is a thread compartment and also the base of your vise. So now, unless you're running a custom base, which I know a lot of folks do, I do not. I run the regular Regal base because it has the, you know, pocket containers, depressions for my beads and hooks. So that Velcros in. This is all foam, EVA foam in the bottom. Right next to the base holder, as you saw, those little white dots that you can see, those are bobbins. So you have 4, 8, 12, 16. You can put 20 spools of thread into here, and they kind of stick because of that foam. They're tight. And then the bottom has a hard plastic underneath it, and then the outside of the bag is padded right there on the bottom. So that's where your base is. Then your vise head is in this pocket right here. And when you have it all closed up, very similar, as I said, to the honcho, especially if you're flying somewhere. Nice and compact. This, because of scissors and things of that nature, if you're flying somewhere, I do not recommend keeping it in your carry-on. You probably won't make it very far. But if you put, you know, depending on where you're going, again, you have the honcho case with your reels, you have this in the bottom of your suitcase, get all your clothes over the top of it, check that baby in, and when it arrives, you'll have all you need for whatever you need to tie wherever you're at. So this is the Tailwater. Again, they do make a version that is a little less. It's a different color. They're $169. I believe this one's $229. But again, because of what I like to have with me, I preferred the Tailwater over the backwater. So there you have it. Fishpond Tailwater Fly Tying Travel Kit. Literally, I can get just about everything I need into this pack. So Thank you again for tuning in. If you would please click that little subscribe button, hit the like, get your notifications whenever we release a new video. Next up, you're going to see some Nomad nets from Fishpond, and that should take us through the rest of this week until we have some new stuff to go after. So until then, enjoy. Hope you like the video. Message us, comment if you have any questions, concerns, want to see something specific. If we could do it, we'll do it. We're happy to do so. We'll see you on the water.